designed a genetic test that looks for gene variants common in Alzheimer's patients. The genetic basis for identifying the Alzheimer's disease include that it is mostly the result of hereditary genetics, while the environment does not have as much of an effect on the disease as with other genetic variations. Alzheimer's has two categories based on the age of the patient: early onset AD and late onset AD. Most early onset cases appear in adults over the age of 65. This disease is mostly caused by gene mutations that are passed down generationally in the family. The early onset stage has been evaluated by researchers to be caused by the mutations in one of these three genes: APP, PSEN1, or PSEN2. In an article posted by the U.S. National Library of Medicine, it is stated that when any of these genes are altered, large amounts of toxic protein fragment called amyloid beta peptide are produced in the brain. This peptide can build up in the brain to form clumps called amyloid plaques, which are characteristic of Alzheimer's disease. A buildup of toxic amyloid beta peptide and amyloid plaques may lead to the death of nerve cells and the progressive signs and symptoms of this disorder. According to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, Alzheimer's affects an estimated 2.4 million to 4.5 million Americans. This disease usually develops as one gets older. More people are living longer, and thus the number is expected to grow as time progresses, with healthcare improving at the rate we are currently experiencing. Alzheimer's is a serious concern, not just in the United States, but the entire world, because of its universal reach and the increase in the number of cases that are occurring, affecting many people around our planet. We believe that SMP-RS 42935, APOE, and SMP-RS 145999145, PDL3, are the best predictors for risk of Alzheimer's disease. According to SMP-RS 42938, or the APOE gene, it has a rare 3% genotype, increases the risk with a genotype of C and T, has a greater than 3 times increased risk for Alzheimer's, and the T and T is the common genotype with 0 magnitude. The RS429358 SMP is located in the 4th exon of the APOE gene and affects the amino acid at this position, 130, on the resulting protein. Allele T is the more common for this SMP because of the E3 variant. It makes sense that the gene impacts risk. SMP-RS 145999145, PDL3 gene, has a rare 4% genotype that doubles the risk of developing Alzheimer's because of the 2 times higher risk. It has a magnitude of 2 for each. The PLD3 SMP has a common genotype of GG with a magnitude of 1. The RS 145999145 SMP and PDL3 is on chromosome 19, with RS 145999145G encoding VAL and RS 145999145A encoding MET. The SMP chip test will consist of 100 genetic variations, due to the fact that it will be cost efficient and is the right amount of variations to test the 2 specific SMPs for the risk of Alzheimer's disease. The benefits of this test vary from helping with preparedness and also helping future generations anticipate this disease. To help with preparedness, it includes the fact that one will know that they will develop the disease and could prepare for the likelihood of passing the genes on to one's children. This matter could raise the question of whether to have children or how they can alter the chances of passing the trait on to their children. Our test also helps prepare your children if they are likely to carry the genetic variations commonly present in Alzheimer's patients. The most apparent limitation of this genetic test include that there is not a single specialist doctor that guarantees accuracy in checking if someone has Alzheimer's disease before it has developed. It is a group collaboration where one human error in any of the doctor's trials could impact the results. There are also some rare genes that sparsely appear in humans. APOE and PLD3 are genes known to contribute to an increase in the risk of Alzheimer's disease. TM2D3 has demonstrated an increased risk, at least in Icelanders. It is not known if there is an increased risk in other parts of the world, so taking the genetic test would not help much if you are not from Iceland and do not share their same hereditary traits. There are not many genes known that specifically affect the chances of Alzheimer's disease. So, saying that they do not have Alzheimer's disease does not necessarily mean they cannot develop through another genetic variation that is still unknown to researchers. Warnings and ethical decisions. If tested positive for the disease, one will experience the emotional side effects of having to now live a life where you're waiting for when Alzheimer's will take control of your brain. Knowing the fact that Alzheimer's is going to be a part of your life will change your depression status, and you will experience drawbacks on life. Financially speaking, genetic testing is becoming more affordable, around the cost of $1,000. The price may seem high at first, however, generally speaking. This may be the answer to the next half of your life and how you will live it. Who knows, if the test comes back positive, there may be a chance where a scientist finds a way to alter the development of the disease. There are also unforeseen expenses such as full-time care, unexpected falls, injury, and many more. Thank you very much.